Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My dear learners of class 6, welcome to the online class organized by the authority of Dr. Khastagir Government Girls High School, Chattogram. I am Shahnaz Akhtar, senior teacher of Dr. Khastagir Government Girls High School, here again before you with an English first paper class. Hope that all of you are fine, safe and sound by the grace of Almighty Allah. I am also fine by His grace. Now you are attending your physical classes. Besides your physical classes, you are also attending the online classes. And the school authority has continuing these online classes for your betterment of your study. So, dear learners, I hope you will attend this class attentively. Let's start. Look at these pictures. In first picture, you can see some people holding their passports in their hands, and perhaps they are going to abroad. And in second picture, we can see some people coming out of an airport. Dear learners, do you know about these people and why are they going to abroad? Okay, girls, you know a lot of people from Bangladesh every year go abroad for work. These are the people who send the valuable foreign exchange for our country. They are called wage earners. In your textbook, you have a topic on these wage earners. So, today we are going to read the topic, our wage earners. You can find it in lesson 26 and page number is from 78 to 81. The learning outcomes of our today's lesson is, after completing this lesson, you will be able to ask and answer questions, read and understand text, participate in short dialogue and conversations on familiar objects. Okay, now let's know the meaning of some words from the text. Our today's first word is wage earners, and its meaning is a person who works for wages or salary. Economy means wealth. Tourist means travelers. Abroad means overseas. And finally, good at means skillful. Now come to our first activity of this lesson. Activity A is look at the pictures and the words in the following box. Discuss and say which words are related with the pictures. Girls, in picture 1, you can see some people are coming out of an airport, and in picture 2, we can see currencies of several countries. Okay, can you tell which words are related to these pictures? Our given words are wage earner, skilled worker, economy, job, tourist, pleasure, abroad, and foreign. Okay, now we try to find out which words are related to these two pictures. As in picture 1, we can see our wage earners. So this word is related to picture 1. And in picture 2, we can see the remittance sent by our wage earners, which is related, that indicates our economy. Our wage earners are also skilled worker. In picture 1, they are at the immigration. Now, they are going abroad for overseas jobs. So, the related words are wage earner, skilled worker, economy, job, abroad, and foreign. Now, activity B is work in pairs. Ask and answer the questions first, then read the following text to match your answer. Okay, there are some questions. First question is, why is there demand for Bangladeshi workers? Okay, your answer may be because Bangladeshi workers are hardworking. Then second question is, do you know what countries they work in? They work mostly in countries of Middle East, that is in Saudi Arabia, Oman, Qatar, Bahrain, etc. Last question. Can you guess why don't they earn much money? The possible answer may be because of their insufficient language skills. Okay, now we will read the passage and check whether our answer is correct or not. A huge number of Bangladeshis go abroad for jobs. There is always a high demand of workers in some foreign countries like the UAE, Oman, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Bahrain, etc. They like Bangladeshi workers because they are hardworking. But this is a matter of regret that our workers are doing odd jobs. As a result, they are not paid much. This is because our workers are not good at English, Arabic, or other languages. So we should develop language skills of our workers for the countries they go for work. If they can develop their language skills, they can get good jobs and send more money to our country. Thus, the wage earners of our country can help develop our economy. Okay, girls, think you have got the answers of the given questions. Now, in activity B1, we will complete column B of the following table with the information from the text above. In column A, there is given number of workers go abroad for job. That is, you are asked how many workers go abroad for job. And the answer is a huge number of workers. Second question is skills required for good job abroad. That is, what kind of skill they need. They need skill in various languages. Number 3, which countries preferring Bangladeshi workers? Which countries or where the Bangladeshi workers go for work? UAE, Oman, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Bahrain, etc. Lastly, what can wage earners of our country can? That is, what can our wage earners do for our country? They help to develop our economy. Now in section C, we have a conversation between Sohan and Dr. Arman, who works in a hospital in Cairo, Egypt. Now we will read this dialogue. Okay. Sohan, can you tell me a little about Cairo? Dr. Arman, sure. What would you like to know? Sohan, well, what's a good time to visit there? Dr. Arman, I think you can visit anytime. The weather is more or less the same. Sohan, good. And what should I see there? Dr. Arman, well, you can visit the Cairo Museum and you should see the mummies. And you mustn't leave Cairo without visiting the pyramids. Sohan, anything else? Dr. Arman, oh yes. If you have time, you may visit Port Suez. You could have an excellent night view of the Red Sea. So it all sounds exciting. Thank you very much. Girls, from this conversation, we get idea of some tourist spots of Cairo. Now, following this conversation, in section C, we will complete the sentences given in activity D. Okay, activity D is complete the sentences about what a tourist can do and see in Dhaka. Use the verbs from the box. We have to use the given the words that is given in the box to complete the sentences. Okay, let's complete. You dash to Sonargaon. You can go to Sonargaon. Then you can see the capital of ancient Bengal there. Next, you should visit the Lal Bagh Fort in the old part of Dhaka. Number 4, You may spend a couple of hours at the Baldha Garden. Number 5, you can see the Ahsan Manzil too. Number 6, you should go for a boat ride on the Buriganga River. Number 7, you may try the taste of Mughlai. Mughlai Khana once you are in Dhaka. Once you are in Dhaka. Number 8, you shouldn't miss a tom-tom ride from Sadarghat to Gulistan. Number 9, you could taste chatpati or fuchka on the footpath. And lastly, number 10, but you can go. Sorry, it would be you mustn't drink tap water in a restaurant. Okay, there is a mistake. Number 10 will be, but you mustn't drink tap water in a restaurant. But you mustn't drink tap water in a restaurant. Here is a mistake. Okay. Now in activity F, here is a dialogue in A again. Now we will complete the dialogue. Let's complete the dialogue. This is a dialogue between Gurmeet Singh and you. Okay. Gurmeet, can you tell me a little about Dhaka? Sure. What do you want to know, Gurmeet? Well, what's a good time to visit there? I think you can visit in winter. The weather is excellent then. Gurmeet asked. Good. And what should I see there? You can visit Shunargaon Folk Art Museum and you should see the handicrafts, but you mustn't leave Dhaka without visiting the Lalbagh Fort. Gurmeet. Anything else? Oh yes, if you have time, you may visit Ahsan Manzil. You could have an excellent experience of the Mughal and the British architecture by visiting it. Okay, girls. I have discussed the given activities of the text. Now at home, you will practice what have been discussed in your today's lesson. As your assignment is still going on, I am not giving you any homework. Girls, now as you are attending your physical classes also, I will request you to follow rules of hygiene more strictly to avoid coronavirus. Girls, stay safe and thank you all for attending the class.